So I'm back. I am back in town after my whirlwind trip to San Francisco. It was about 8 days. And I took the red eye back last night. So it's about noon now. I'm finally kind of getting back home. I will say that I'm extremely glad that I brought all the layers with me that I did, because when I arrived in Bristol, Tennessee this morning, which is where I live, it was like 35 degrees. And, you know, the wind is blowing and winter is here. Also, when I was flying last night, I had about 4 hours that I could sleep. Because I was in the A seat, the window was extremely cold, even with the shade down. And in fact, there was condensation around that window, and it was so cold. So I had my Scotty vest, I had my alpaca cashmere wrap going, and then I also had the travel pillow, the Eddie Bauer travel pillow, and I was this close to actually unzipping it and taking the down throw out of it that stuffs it, because I was absolutely freezing. It was so cold. So I was really glad that I had all the layers I had with me. I was really glad that I had all of the items that I had with me. And even though the travel pillow was kind of I almost didn't need to bring it with me, because I was staying in an Airbnb, and typically they have nice pillows. And if you stay in a reputable hotel, those typically also have great pillows. It's just, when I go to Europe, that the beds are hard, the pillows tend to be more firm, and I'm not as comfortable. But I would still say, especially needing to sleep on my way back, it was important that I had that travel pillow with me. So overall, taking 2 bags with me, so the 40-liter backpack and the 20-liter travel-on backpack that's kind of convertible. It has handles on the top, so you can actually carry it more like a briefcase style if you wanted to. And both of those bags worked out great. The 20-liter I used as my day bag every day, because I could not only take my art supplies with me, but also pack my lunch and put that in there. So that worked out perfectly for that. And I didn't really miss not having a purse with me. Like I wasn't what is the word I'm looking for? I'm jet lag. I wasn't sad that I didn't have a handbag with me, because I felt like the backpack, using it as a day bag, as well as the vest, that I've been wearing that had the pockets inside, I really felt like I didn't really need it. It would have been maybe nice to have, a handbag with me. It might have looked a little bit nicer, not quite as sporty, if you will, of me, digging around in my pockets for my credit card or my debit card. But all in all, I think it worked out great. And it just allowed me to travel a little bit easier. I do wish that I had been more cognizant of the weight limit this time for myself. There were a lot of things that I packed that I wish there had been, a lighter version that I could have brought with me. But there wasn't. So, it is what it is. But and taking the red eye back, and when you're flying like that, you're not getting great sleep, it's kind of, you really wimp out as you're getting closer to home. It's harder to carry all the stuff. And again, that's what makes traveling carry-on only and not overpacking, so important. You know, attending a class and rooming with someone, and we kind of exchanged gifts. And then I also bought a book when I was at the Legion of Honor Museum when I was in San Francisco. That was one of my day trips. So I bought a book when I was there, so that definitely added to weight. So these are just thoughts. You know, when I come back from a trip, I always make notes and like, what shouldn't I have done? What should I have brought? And overall, I think everything that I did worked out great. My capsule wardrobe was really great. Ironically, the one thing I would say that I was missing on this trip, and that I will make sure that I pack for when I do Boston here in the next couple of weeks, the individually wrapped hand sanitizer wipes are wonderful. And it's so much easier than taking one of those giant wipe packages with you, because sometimes you just need one to be able to kind of wash your hands, or I don't know, clean up your tray table, whatever. I prefer, even though I know because it's single use, it's worse for the environment, but I only use them when I'm traveling like that. I think that's more what I will focus on when I have the antibacterial wipes with me, is the single packages. I just think it's cleaner. And the thing is, when I buy those big packets over time, first of all, I won't use all of it on one trip. And then I store them, and sometimes they dry out. So the people that are, you know, up in arms about, oh, one use, single use, whatever, there's more waste, more in the landfill. Well, yeah, but if I don't use all the wipes to begin with, I'm throwing a big package into a landfill. So I don't know, but I'd say that that's my biggest takeaway for this trip, is making sure that the next trip I take more of those hand sanitizer wipes that are individually wrapped. I like that much better. And otherwise, everything worked great today. This morning, I was able to take my medicine or my supplements, but I did actually forget to take my melatonin last night, so that was funny, but funny, not funny, because I was out like a light. So, yeah, I was able to take my supplements first thing this morning and my green juice, so that worked out great. Everything else was super. It was a really great trip, and I can't wait to share the next one with you, so please stay tuned. There's a whole lot more. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.